Hello fellow mutants, welcome back to another video. I'm sorry if the lighting seems off and my voice is low. It's currently 12:46 in the morning by the time I'm recording, and I do not want to wake up any other person in my house right now. But I wanted to come here and make my review for the first two episodes of Kenobi, which are just named Part 1 and Part 2 at the time of this recording. Pretty much, as the show suggests, this is about Obi-Wan Kenobi, or supposed to be about Obi-Wan Kenobi. And, pretty much there's this, Inquisitor called the Third Sister, or Rafa. I thought they sometimes go switch between the Rafa and Third Sister, but this is the Third Sister. And she has this obsession with Kenobi for some reason. So she's pretty much on the hunt for him. And in the first episode, the Grand Inquisitor says, Kenobi's dead. Get over it. And then we also get to see Owen and Obi-Wan talk, and by this time we hear Ben, or we hear Uncle Owen call Obi-Wan Ben. I'm sad that we didn't get the how Obi-Wan got the name Ben in the I guess in this canon, because I would have enjoyed to see how Obi-Wan got the name Ben, just to see the parallels between this show and the book, and maybe that would be discussed within the next 4 episodes. I don't know, but I would still enjoy seeing that. But before we see Obi-Wan, we actually see an Order 66 scene, which was pretty cool, and I'm pretty sure that was supposed to lead to Reva's, the Third Sister's origins, because there was this black girl that was there throughout this Order 66 flashback, and I'm pretty sure this black girl turns out to be the Third Sister. Her name is Rafa, I don't know. But then we essentially get to Obi-Wan. He works. This Jedi begs for his help, but Obi-Wan says, "The time of fighting is over. We lost. Live a peaceful life." Of course, this Jedi doesn't listen, and he essentially gets killed. And then Leia, we see we go to Alderaan, and I gotta say, it's about time we got to see Alderaan, because that was my one complaint about the prequels, is that we only got to see Alderaan for like 5 seconds, and that was it. I might be over exaggerating about time we saw Alderaan in Revenge of the Sith, but my point being, we didn't see Alderaan for that long. So already I can appreciate this show showing us Alderaan. So thank you. So long story short, we get to see Alderaan. We see Bail Organa, which Billy Smith, I think is his name. I'm so happy that we get to see him in reprise the role. I mean, obviously the dude's still alive. Might as well take this opportunity to use him. I'm not sure. I gotta rewatch Revenge of the Sith and rewatch the first episode of Kenobi to see if the person who played Leia's mom, Mrs. Organa, was the same actress who played her in Revenge of the Sith. If she's not, let me know in the comment section. I also do like in the first episode how we see Obi-Wan having flashbacks to Anakin and pretty much that they're duel on Mustafar. And I do like how beginning of the first episode with a okay, this is how we're gonna fill you in. It showed like clips from Phantom Menace, Attack of the Clones, and Revenge of the Sith. And it did it in such a way that you don't exactly need to watch the prequels to really know what's going on because they kind of catch you up. Which my suggestion is still watch Phantom Menace, Attack of the Clones, and Revenge of the Sith, so guys can get full context. But I like how what they do with the catching you up, and I do like the whole nightmares thing, because it's been 10 years since the Clone Wars ended, since Anakin became Darth Vader, since Obi-Wan left him for dead on Mustafar. Anakin's turn to the dark side still haunts him. But yeah, we see Leia get kidnapped. Bail Organa and his wife says, "We need your help, Ben." Obi-Wan at first says no. Then he lifts up this box, and turns out to be Anakin's and Obi-Wan's lightsabers. So then we get pretty much the end of the episode is the first episode. We see Obi-Wan go off into the distance. I mean, pretty much onto the ship to rescue Leia. Because Bail also brings up a point which I think initially brought Ben or Obi-Wan out of his funk, which was Leia's just as important as Luke. Now, am I a fan of Obi-Wan leaving Tatooine? Exactly. Not entirely, because his mission with Luke, but I'm going to try to not be so harsh on it at the moment and see where this goes. I'm hoping that won't disappoint me, but I'm choosing to not be so harsh on it, on Obi-Wan leaving the world temporarily at the moment. Now this could easily lead the Inquisitors back to the Loras homestead, but like I said, I'm going to try to be patient, see what the other 4 episodes has. I say the other 4 because I was saying the first 2. So the premise of the second episode for Obi-Wan is to find Leia. He finds Leia. You see, he kind of is a bit of a pain to him, but she eventually learns to trust him. And some of the things that Leia does reminds Obi-Wan of Padme, Leia's birth mother. For those of you who might be watching this video didn't know, spoiler alert to Revenge of the Sith or the original trilogy. More of a reason why I used to watch the prequels before watching this, before you guys get mad at me for spoiling what happened in the prequels that ended 20-ish years ago. I should also probably say spoiler warning before getting into this. Probably will do it in the title, but I will now you know. Anyways, episode 2. Obi-Wan rescues Leia. Now the episode ended pretty much with the Inquisitors pretty much finding out that Obi-Wan's alive. And that how Obi-Wan found out that Anakin was still alive as Vader kind of at the moment, because I'm making this video as like a first first after I watched the episode, so my viewpoint might change after this. But at the moment, I'm kind of frustrated at how Obi-Wan learned that Anakin was alive, which was through the Inquisitor. Like I said, maybe one day soon I'll have a change of heart. But I would have liked to have and maybe it has to be due to Obi Wan finding out in so soon. I kind of have, I guess my expectations was Obi Wan wouldn't find out that Anakin survived their duel with almost four as Vader until episode 3 at least, because I understand this is 6 per episode. So I would have totally understood if Obi Wan found out in episode 3. I guess I just feel like it was a bit too soon for Obi Wan to find out. That's just me. That's just my opinion. At least at the moment, episode 3 might change my perspective on it, but again, that's just me. And then the episode practically ends with Obi-Wan pretty much having a panic attack. They ask, what's wrong? He doesn't really answer. All he could say is, Anakin. And then shoot. The camera switches to Vader in the benthic tank with his eyes open, so I guess he can sense that Obi-Wan's out there still. And so, that's so far what happened. I have to say the first episode impressed me a bit more than the second. I guess because for me it felt like episode 1 took its time a bit more than episode 2. Overall I do like how they showed Owen's how Owen distrusts Obi-Wan. And then I do like how that they saw that Obi-Wan was a broken man. Because he's ready to practically give up on everything. And, Obi-Wan was going to originally pass on, rescuing, Leia, but Bell and, like I said, Bell and, Bell said, because Bell essentially goes to Tatooine to visit Obi-Wan, he says, just one last adventure, please. You're the only one to trust. And so, yeah. I'm actually, somewhat interested in how episode 3, 4, and 5, and 6 will be. I'm going to say I'm cautiously optimistic. Cautiously optimistic about this show. Obi-Wan is my favorite Jedi of the prequels, and Ahsoka is my favorite Jedi of the original trilogy. So, like, I'm still saying at the moment that I would have preferred the whole Anakin or Vader versus Obi-Wan fight. It would have been like a Force vision. To have it be the way that Obi-Wan and Vader, or maybe just Vader, or maybe just Obi-Wan, more so Obi-Wan than Vader, finding out that the other is alive, that the other did not die, either on a Mustafar, or in the 10 years that this show takes place after Revenge of the Sith. So, like I said, I'm impressed, and maybe that's because my standards weren't really that high. But first two episodes of Obi-Wan let me cautiously optimistic. So, what do you guys think about the Kenobi show? Do you guys like it, dislike it, or anything about it? Let me know in the comment section down below. And I will be doing an episode by episode recap, partially because you guys voted for it on Twitter, which if you guys want to find me on my other social medias, look at the description. I will link all my social medias in it. So, with that said, love you all. Have a wonderful day. Be kind to one another. And may the force, as I mess up the ending, may the force be with us all.